Yomo yene say ombe so mu chief justice no mu do mu chief justice ba oko constitution ni mu a ye will be a friend tribunal regional tribunals ordinarily any democratic constitution it should not have what we call regional tribunals under it. Now young have what regional tribunals are under the constitution. Now regional tribunals, because J.J. Rawlings or no military mindset or and the regional tribunals special constitution.
Obusia for say a law na okatachi frifa edi Ghana for airco free of charge no anwa ye den. Di asemwa. One say Chief Justice ye baby inedi. John Dramani Mahama epese eja ofiri mu na okope bi tina kakra Chief Justice. Na die pa na Chief Justice waye nti ayeyi na die. Na mekwa na minim details ne sa na okatachi frifa ye video bi. Waka nsem bi wo mu a mepese wutie asem okatachie kan no very deep na nsem okatachie kan no na wutie adekunti a John Dramani Mahama epese woji eye Chief Justice ni free ho a no crap said okatachie kan dia ene na no wote wodi ti do okatachie kan
o say there shall be established in each region of Ghana such a regional tribunals as the Chief Justice may determine. Can you? So it has left the creation of regional tribunal in the hands of the Chief Justice. I don't know what mean Justice Tokornu. So they have to change Justice Tokornu. So the Chief Justice will come and establish regional tribunals in the whole regions. It's because of more train, so treat Justice Tokornu, Chief Justice. Normally, Chief Justice for Fraba, no be establishing the regional tribunals. 22 years, we've not done regional tribunals. So, Omobe set up regional tribunal. According to Article 142, J.J. Rawlings in the way shame because also one new court unity said the Bay courts, will be created on one Cassani. Now, John Mama no yes civilian government also will be creating regional tribunals. The moment Chief Justice and one man again. TSE Chief Justice. No could a woman in any. But say no could a woman in any movie. I didn't know some Chief Justice in this. And now, regional tribunal establishing who here lawyers. It is here say or the one when this for back. So in this case, we are first and no majority in parliament. A assembly. No more the regional tribunal. Now regional tribunal national. No more the dim pro case. It is the so we go through the High Court, the Court of Appeal. Almost what we issue. It will move be creating regional tribunals. And they are very money. This is what your mama is doing. The entire Chief Justice in India. When I make a chill and come out Article 142, 143, the jurisdiction of the regional tribunal. And the courts are in appellate. Because appellate jurisdiction. You do as a magistrate, and ye Yafako, we are not a high court, not high court, court of appeal, not Supreme Court. But with the regional tribunal, the appellate jurisdiction of the court is given to the regional tribunal. You don't go to court of appeal. It won't obey. You do as we, Nakaso appeal, Abasako Maho. Adios Justice Tokornu aye and it yenyi free one say was all recommend say you promote some 5 justices be. But first of all, if you recommend it is against the law, the parliament war Article 1442 you read Article 1442 or say Supreme Court justice shall be appointed by President, acting on the advice of the Judicial Council, in consultation with Council of State. Not just that, and with approval of Parliament. So Appointee say, Akuffo Addo and I say Justice Tokornu will follow this process. Other than Parliament approve. Now, two cardinal principles of law when it comes to the fundamental human rights. All the alterum patterns and a normal Judas in Cassation. All the alterum patterns say there are some two bisua. Yen train the and you say, case of constitutional interpretation. Now, a speaker some near the court. A constitutional interpretation, which the courts have been given at Article 2:1, the right and power 2:1 and 130. See the action bar. Only Supreme Court know what to me. So to interpret it. What's the end here? I advance my baby. Now nobody advance my baby court. We own your mama's wood in a show. eti ono ayam gano Chief Justice Tiatian Chief Justice catches one guy so shouting eti a abuse of the fundamental right our article 33 about the processes are abuse of fundamental right as a person. You can go through article 33 and seek redress. You can sue the Chief Justice. You don't sue the Chief Justice because wabayaba your mama so be court where your lawyer Chief Justice Tiatiano eti yenyina so mfanyi Chief Justice weyo when your mama so ojina so ababu ya bodam obi I'm telling you abana bodam no I'm telling you abana bodam na me shata me hwe eye you can say Sufa Akuffo former Chief Justice me hwe former Attorney General you can say Betimodi Drusu na ma hwe eye wo mo adanyira ne wo mo wo sa committee so say sa de wo magina so de Chief Justice obi clearly this nation is heading back to the coup days. Economy. Almost still a cool mindset. We have your mama name for behaving. Cool mindset. JJ Rollins had been on. A during the Macachamo. It's the Chief Justice on Besom Yin. Yet John Besom Yin said, Omo Benny Mammy. Almost a Akuffo Addo failing. Yet the High Court with MPP inclined people. Oh my goodness, no. And some MPP inclined people, yeah. And I'm releasing Japanese to force and I'm so the more you say, I'm better we Chief Justice. No more do Chief Justice about. Oko Constitution anymore. There will be a friend of tribunal, regional tribunals. Ordinarily, any democratic constitution, it should not have what we call regional tribunals and narratives. Now, young Corneo have what regional tribunals are under the constitution. Now, regional tribunals, because JJ Rollins, or no military mindset in or you know, and what the regional tribunals special constitution. For the past 22 years, you know regional tribunal and they were most of the regional tribunal back. It you be ready regional tribunal. Now almost a year constitutional creation. So we have the Supreme Court as the apex court, and the Court of Appeal coming right under it. And the I think the regional tribunals, the High Court, then regional tribunals. That is Article 148. Most more documents in the Constitution reading. Now, Yansha there, Article 142. Also, there shall be established in each region of Ghana such a regional tribunals as the Chief Justice may determine. So it has left the creation of regional tribunal in the hands of the Chief Justice. I don't know what to mean Justice Torkornoo. So they have to change Justice Torkornoo. So the Chief Justice will come and establish regional tribunals in the whole regions. It is court is because of more train, so between Justice Tokornu, Chief Justice. Normally, Chief Justice for Fraba, who are establishing regional tribunals. 22 years, we've not done regional tribunals. Now, I share the composition of the regional tribunal. Or say the regional tribunal shall consist of the Chief Justice, one chairman, who is as a chairman here, chairman of the PNDC, then. So regional tribunals, some of the chairman, that means NDC phone call for the Dombako show. And they don't need to have any legal backing, legal knowledge. Or much now was some swa. A Tubasha, yes, a tribunal, tell be some show. Yamana follow Yakuraba in the era of JJ Rollins and number some side Baba. So also it shall consist of the Chief Justice, one chairman, and such members who may or may not be lawyers. What are the JJ Rollins to show you? The entire Mama and Yabri Chief Justice in it. Or say, second Muyaka lawyer for and the Bayer judges and Yandia. The regional tribunal say it shall consist of the Chief Justice, one chairman, such members who may or may not be lawyers, as shall be designated by the Chief Justice to sit as panel members of a regional tribunal and for such period as shall be specified in writing by Chief Justice. So, Omo be setting up regional tribunal. according to Article 142, Jaja Rollins the way she because also when your court unit said the Bay court, or be creative on one Casane. Now, your mama know yes, civilian government was will be creative regional tribunals. The moment Chief Justice and one man again. TSC Chief Justice. No could a woman in any. Mese no kura wo mu nyina ni govi ade njo mbe so mu yi Chief Justice ni ana regional tribunal establishing no ohia lawyers edide hia ne se ode wono andisi for back church afa okoni edi case no regional tribunal do case yes ya jail. Now let's look at the jurisdiction of the regional tribunal. Or see, the regional tribunal shall have jurisdiction to try such offences against the state and the public interest as parliament may by law prescribe. So in this case, we are first and no majority in parliament. A passembra, no more regional tribunal. Now regional tribunal is national. No more the dim for case. It is the one go through the High Court, the Court of Appeal. Almost all the issue. It will move be creative regional tribunals and they are many money. This is what your mama is doing. The entire Chief Justice in India. Mena make a chill. And come on, now I say the regional tribunal shall have such appellate jurisdiction relating to the matters described in clause 1 of this article as may be prescribed by law. See, you could do some more High Court. Instead, you Court of Appeal. Now, could do Supreme Court. Regional tribunal now our appellate jurisdiction. The gas appellate jurisdiction. It means Oduwasimuya. What me from Court of Appeal? Just outside the Baho. That's outside the Baho. Jaja Rollins the creative sub body. And your mama person was out to us. Article 142, 143, the jurisdiction of the regional tribunal. The courts are in appellate. You can't appellate jurisdiction. You do as a magistrate. And ye yafako. We are not a High Court. Not High Court, Court of Appeal. Not Supreme Court. But with the regional tribunal, the appellate jurisdiction of the court is given to the regional tribunal. You don't go to Court of Appeal. It won't obey. You do as we Naka so appeal. Abasa ko Edi your mama say nkrofo atweraba say wonyi eye omodi na yenkoni ehwe article 1433 for the purpose of hearing and determining an appeal within this jurisdiction and amendment, execution or enforcement of judgment or order in appeal, and for the purposes of any other authority expressly or by necessary implication given to by this constitution or any other law, regional tribunal shall have all powers, authority, and jurisdiction vested in the tribunal from which the appeal is brought. So all powers when it comes to appeal, regional tribunal will have it. Edia Jomama Bini, waiting and near Biri Sigeno. Now Yanko read the petitions in our Modiaba. Justice Tokornu. Ye Chief Justice or per certain regional tribunals in Yakodima for us. If so many case. Mount for the radio, you have a year. So petition number 1. Ghana for where you document a free flash about. The entire Joma may Gina should ye Chief Justice any Munina Muridibi. So petition number 1. The original one the Krami, where you copy text near the Wu and Yaso near the Chilemo. Have a year ready. Was it the petitioners known as Shining Stars of Ghana are praying President Mahama to sack Chief Justice, Justice Tokornu, because she requested President Addo to promote 5 judges to the Supreme Court in May 2024. The Shining Stars of Ghana argued that her proposal to promote the judges was in breach of Article 144 of the 1992 Constitution. They make particular reference to Article 1442, which states that Supreme Court justices shall be appointed by the President, acting on the advice of the Judicial Council, in consultation with the Council of State and with the approval of Parliament. Almost Justice Tokornu, petitioner number 1 will be Adiosi Justice Tokornu aye, and it's yenji free one say was all recommended say you promote some 5 justices be. But first of all, if your recommendation it is against the law, dear parliament war washa article 1442 you read article 1442 say Supreme Court justice shall be appointed by president acting on the advice of the Judicial Council in consultation with Council of State. Not just that, and with approval of Parliament. So Appointee say Akuffo Addo and I say Justice Tokornu will follow this process. I don't know Parliament approve it. It will Parliament approve it. It is the original society from Pamono. Was it the petitioners claim that by writing to the president in her personal capacity as the Chief Justice, she had met the grounds for stated misbehavior, an offense that merited the removal from office, since no part of the process to appoint the justices of the Supreme Court admitted of her personal recommendation. Now the Omo Chirene said, and yes, I didn't see you. They were true crata and a cock kennel. Tinie. Yenina Sonia from Pamono. Petitioner number 1. When a Mama says stated misbehavior. So on grounds I bet you Chief Justice said, Oko Supreme Court, a constitution. The constitution makes it clear, except for the independence of the judiciary, it won't mean a judge beard unless it's a merited certain things. You better read. Now go be almost say or a troll letter from my Akuffo Addo. When the agent the Chief Justice said, wait. Where the Akuffo Addo, your mama's who original should be. Now you're reading the uncle. Or say Shining Stars Feather averred that on 15th October 2024, Her Ladyship Justice Tokornu presided over a panel to determine the constitutionality of an action by the Speaker of Parliament, the Right Honorable Aban Sumani Baben, without hearing him in court. Was it Yama Speaker? When you petitioner, Shining Star, and a Shining Star, it was actually the day at the year Kingsley Ajay. Kingsley Ajay, when this cinema papa, Kingsley Ajay, when this cinema papa, Kingsley Ajay, and this cinema papa, Kingsley Ajay. It was a Yama Right Honorable Speaker, Ama Court, Ama Mekambi, Ameka, a Yinibi. Was it the petitioner's claim? The petitioner's claim. Okay, that is ex parte motion. You can't ex parte. Go be court no. And Mrana ma court fine. You feel be ex parte motion. Say me kwa frifa. They say be be tiawa. Make me a court without your presence. No ma kwa ji aba be tiawa. It ibo wa injunction. Ibo a certain ruling. Why when the can say ex parte motion? Na ex parte motion you feel man ba. Ose no tie nyina so mfa nyina. Now we was say they contend that Mrs. Araba Esaba Tokornu had ignored the Odi Alteram Patem rule of natural justice, which simply translated in English, let the other side be here. Now, two cardinal principles of law when it comes to the fundamental human rights. Odi Alteram Patem and a normal Judas in Casaso. Odi Alteram Patem says, there are some two obisua, Yencheni Perimi, and Yobusa say, it's a case of constitutional interpretation. Not a speaker, some near the quarter. A constitutional interpretation, which the courts have been given at Article 2:1, the right and power, 2:1 and 130. See the action bar. Only Supreme Court know what to me. So what interpretation. What's the year a Abans money baby? Now nobody Abans money by the baby court. We own a your mama's who in a show. Petition you. Shining Stars petition and your mama say, why refers here for Chief Justice in India? See, ya quite them who are one for Abans money by me. It's Yenny. Was it the petition is signed by Chairman and Convener of Shining Stars of Ghana, Kingsley Ajay, and was written on the 14th of February 2025. When did the ECJ? When did the ECJ do? When did the ECJ? Akuffo Addo, your mama show me. I come Council of State. Omushum, Omuandwaiseno. After young share petition number 2. Petition number 2. Petition number 2. Allah wallahi. Jama'a bibi halo. When we jina so, ya mfra bamba biamba. Eti ya grounds for removal. Voy. But the Chief Justice Chief Justice Tro krata akoma Akuffo Addo. Say ye more a year justice be abaso. Eti no so ye promote omo. I don't know say Akuffo Addo ye. There is no evidence Akuffo Addo ye. Akuffo Addo ye. The constitution is clear on the procedure in which and our members of parliament or man raise any concern. No about them. Petition number 2. Every ACP Ayamga Akolgo. Now ready we have a say. I say also ACP Ayamga. Abi you ready we ACP ni assistant commissioner of police. Or your police ni no say a lawyer ni. Ai we know and what wrong. It's Yohani. You want to so Yohani Yamambo Yohani Zepa. Etrem yenu teacher mudu osina ACP Ayamga Akolgo on the petition by the already petition says assistant commissioner of police Ayamga Yakubu Akolgo, who is also a lawyer and a chartered accountant, was the Chief Justice suspended immediately for doctrine evidence, abusing her office and